Just back from a stay in the States, cult comedian Ted Chippington apparently had American audiences thoroughly bemused by his idiosyncratic deadpan delivery. Long overdue airtime, this is Ted's tribute to trucking CB radio enthusiasts.
Well, I'm a simple bloke, the things I like, a few and far between. You see, I love my wife, and I love my kids, and on the truck, I'm equally as keen. And now I don't talk dirty on the CB, I don't chat at waitresses in cafes. Pull up, have a bit of a rest and a few cups of coffee. The other day I was driving home, I pulled into the yard to unload. I thought to myself, it's getting a bit nippy, better put my coat on so I don't catch a cold. Now then, I like a drop of beer, but there's some advice for you. Don't drink and drive. Pull up, have a few pints, but stay in the cab for the night. The other day I was driving home, a strange thought crossed my mind. Well, you know, what if I get home to find the wife and kids have died? Well, I laughed a bit, as if this could ever happen to me, eh? Came through the back, there's no lights on. Disappointed to find my tea wasn't ready, I can tell you. Anyway, it's a knock at the front door, it's my mate. Bad news, I'm afraid, Ted. Your dog's dead. I said, oh dear. He said, oh, that's what I said. He said, the sad thing is, though, he was knocked over by a drunken truck driver, I'm afraid, Ted. I said, oh dear. He said, ah, that's what I said. He said, the sad thing is, though, Ted, he was being took for a walk by your wife and kids at the time, I'm afraid, Ted. I said, oh dear, it's not my day. Fresh out of luck. Well, at least I've still got the truck.
Snub has been accused of having a serious Manchester problem. To add to speculation along these lines, we filmed Inspiral carpets prior to their new UK tour. Inspiral carpets are often cited along with Happy Mondays and Stone Roses when the new Manchester scene is talked about. But part of their importance lies with the control they've exercised over their own development, from recording to marketing.
We just found that we could do everything better for ourselves than other people could do, you know, so just a dead obvious thing to do.
You always have a greater belief in yourself than anyone else has, you know. So it's an obvious thing to do.
We seem to be making most of the decisions anyway, or not being told about half the things what was going on, which is just like having blinkers on, really.
It was holding us back, we felt it was holding us back, so just cut loose and started off on our own.
And, you know, it's obviously worked out. You can see that from hindsight it's worked out brilliantly. We don't see ourselves as being like a slick, independent band, really. You know, we just see ourselves as trying to do things properly, yeah. And if we were doing something else, if it wasn't a band, you know, we'd probably do the same. So
the same, no matter what trade you're in, I mean, you might as well try to get to the top of that profession, you know, or else there's no point being in it. You know, you're kidding yourself, aren't you?
Crying for
We have an image, the way that we want to be perceived, but we're aware of how we don't want to be manipulated to appear. If you understand that. We're not elitists, you know, like we said before, you know, if someone, 18-year-old fan's mother likes our new single, you know, doesn't worry me anyway. So you're denying a lot of people from hearing your stuff. If you don't want it to get played on the radio and you don't want it to be successful, you know, you might as well just be popular rather than elitist.
Husband don't know what he's done. Kids don't know what's wrong with mum. She can't say, they can't see. Putting it down to another bad day. Daddy don't know what he's done. Kids don't know what's wrong with mum. So this is how it feels to be lonely. This is how it feels to be small. This is how it feels when your word means nothing at all. Black car drives through the town. Some guy from the Tubman Estates left a note for a local girl, and yet she had it so on a plate. So this is how it feels to be lonely. This is how it feels to be small. This is how it feels when your word means nothing at all. This is how it feels to be small.